MacBook users, please set this one out because ROG is taking over. This is the ROG Strix G16 2025 edition. And just MacBook users, please, just leave the room. Not today, not today. You're not having fun today. Today we are going to be diving into this absolute unit of a computer that not only humbles desk setups, it destroys them. There's no competition here. Can we keep it a buck? Yeah, we have to. So let's talk about build and design, because Asus didn't pull any punches when they designed this thing. From the RGB that wraps around this bad boy, from the base to the ROG slash that they put on the lid to give, I don't know. It's something about this line that gives premium. I've never seen a line that sounds premium. That sounds weird. I'm sticking to it. It's got a metal top, a soft IMR finish, and it comes in two finishes. It comes in Vault Green and a more subtle Eclipse Gray, which is the one I have right here. It is 2.5 kilograms, but considering what's under this hood, it makes sense. And it's surprisingly portable for what power it packs into this small body. If we're talking about ports, it's fully loaded. Thunderbolt 5, it has several Gen 2 3.2 USBs, it has an HDMI, it has 2.5G LAN, and on specific configurations, you can get an SD card reader. Not this one, just not this one. So whether you're gaming with a LAN cable or you want to dump footage, I feel like this series is ready for anything. It could run anything. It could hold anything. It could be anything. I think it could identify as a human if it wanted to. Let's talk about specs and performance. We have an Intel Core Ultra 9 beast of a processor with 24 cores and 24 threads. Now you know this is a gaming laptop, obviously, so it has to have that proper graphics card to match, which is the NVIDIA RTX 5080. You know it's a beast. And to have all those apps that run with everything, you have to have a 2 terabyte SSD storage with a spare slot for Gen 5 upgrades as well. And I know you're thinking, Mac, what's the RAM? What's the RAM? What are we talking about? We're talking about 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. 64. You could run anything. When I say anything, and I mean anything all at once. It's amazing. I haven't seen this computer stutter once. And I've actually tried to run multiple things at once. That's weird. I must go back to Celeron to see how things really go. I need to be humbled again. This is too much. You could edit 8K footage. You could render 3D models while playing God of War at the same time, while streaming all that what you're doing at the same time. I need you to compare. I need you to comprehend how insane that is. Because when we used to sell on chips back in the day, we couldn't even think about running Microsoft Word and watch a YouTube video at the same time. So we appreciate this one. And you know they had to come with a beautiful Nebula display, which is 2.5K. It had to be 240 Hertz, because you know when you're gaming, you need the refresh rate to match it. 3.5 millisecond response time. I think that's pretty good. They could have done better, maybe 2, maybe 1. I've seen monitors go there, affordable monitors, I've seen them go there, but who am I? And obviously all of that is packed into a 16-inch body, and then it has 500 nits of brightness. That's a beautiful package right there. I couldn't ask for more. I could, but I'll ask for more later, because this is just enough for me. And if you want more than this, I think that's just greed. It's just greed at this point. It's Pantone validated, it includes Dolby Vision, and it also includes G-Sync. You're getting very high color accuracy for creative work, especially if you're going to be color grading on places like DaVinci Resolve. You're going to get very high color accuracy for that. And I know my friend Jimmy would like that, because you can't shut up about color accuracy. Plus, it has ACR anti-reflection layers, so even if you're outside or in a bright environment, all the colors stay vivid, it stays nice. I don't know why you would be in a bright place, but that's not me. That's you. And with all that performance, they had to keep the cooling to a high performance. They have tri-fan cooling. Even the GPU has its own dedicated fan. It has conductor knot, extreme liquid metal on both the GPU and CPU. I had to search what that is, so we both are going to search what that is. I'm going to put that up right now. So even on heavy workloads, it still runs 15 degrees cooler than your typical thermal paste setup on those desktop computers. That's no shade, it's just facts at this point, I'm sorry. And it runs a 43 decibels in turbo mode, which is basically a whisper compared to the desktop setups that you get. If it's running the same level at the same games, at the same specs, this is going to be a whisper compared to what you're going to be running. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm not. It's not gaming laptops. This is desk setups, because obviously this one would win. Well, don't shoot the messenger. And all the extras matter too. It has a per key RGB keyboard, it has Wi-Fi 7 and Dolby Atmos speakers. And the touchpad is now 36% larger than previous models. And if you feel like you need to upgrade, which is pretty greedy at this point, you can just flip it over. It's a toolless removal. You flip it open and then you take off the panel at the bottom, and you'll see that you could replace it with a Gen 5 upgrade of the SSD, and you can upgrade the RAM as well. I don't know anyone who would need to do that, but if you have to, the option is available. It's right there. This laptop is for serious people only. It's not just for casual people. It's for people who do a lot of things at once, who need the fluidity that this laptop provides. So peak performance, peak display, peak specs all come at a peak price at $2,799, which approximately is around 76,000 rands. What would you spend with that money? What is your gaming dream computer? Gaming setup? Give me the specs. You can take chips from any brand. Imagine taking the M4 Max and putting it into an Asus ROG laptop, and then taking a NVIDIA graphics card and putting it all together. What would be your perfect configuration? I'm curious. I want to see how crazy you guys are. And maybe this could happen in the future if Apple starts selling their chips separately. That would never happen, but it would be an interesting thing. It would be a nice way to get in more capital as well, sharing the chips. Could be a sub-brand of Apple, being like Apple chips or Apple semiconductors or whatever. But yes, I had quite an experience with this laptop. I played some games. I played some Cyberpunk. I played some God of War. I had a good time. I was editing videos. I was editing pictures on the go. When I was traveling, when I was at the airport, it was a fun experience. And I don't think I'm stopping anytime soon, because this laptop is an absolute beast. But the thing is, I tried to overrun it. Like, I tried to make it slow down. It couldn't. I don't know what I have to run, what combination of apps I would have to run to get this laptop to slow down. Would have to run rendering at once, and then maybe run an 8K video from DaVinci, and then at the same time play God of War, high settings, ultra settings, and then put Cyberpunk. Okay, I can't do 2 games at once, but you know what I mean. It's an interesting situation, but I loved every minute of it. This was an amazing laptop. Thank you for Asus. Thank you to Asus for sending this over. This was an amazing experience, man. Yeah. Once again, tell me what your favorite setup would be ever. Yeah. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Please like first. If you made it this far, please just like the video. It would help me a great deal. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Anything. Even just saying, "Hi, Mac. I made it to the end." That would be very much appreciated. But I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Cheers.